'03 GMC Sierra. It's on a 4.6 drop by DJM. It has Beltec shocks and a C notch in the back. Um, Tire size, I'm running 275 45 20s in the back. And in the front, I'm running 265 50 20s. I'm running a narrow tire in the front. This is a 4.8 that's turbocharged. And for transmission, I have a AR5 from a Colorado. And the motor is pretty much stock. All it has is a TSP stage 2, 212, 218 cam, and beehive valve springs. Right here is the infamous GT35. With this combo, I think it's a perfect setup because the turbo is not too big for this engine. So at 3,000 RPMs, it starts making like 2 pounds of boost, and it's always in the power band with this transmission, second, third, fourth, and it's pretty much my get around truck, daily, I guess. In the front for intercooler, it has a Mishi motor. I have it black because I wanted to have like a sleeker look, and it's hardly noticeable. But I don't know what I'm talking about sleek because on the side I have a side exit. So I guess it's kind of obnoxious, but not too bad. The turbo muffles it down. These are just factory GMC 20s. Right there, you can see the Beltec shocks. I relocated my coils since the coils on any ELS is always on the valve covers. Shaved it down and painted them. My turbo setup, how it is, it's a factory driver header, and it has a crossover to this eBay log. And it's mostly a budget build, but I have this 44 VS Racing wastegate to control it. Right there is my Innovate boost controller, my Mac valve, basically, since it's controlled electronically. And that's about it for the engine side. You got your 50 mil blow off valve. It has a put a lighter spring in it. Right there's 2-step and my map sensor for the innovative SCG1. And I'm still on factory ECU. For injectors, I have decaps flowed and tested with a spec sheet. They haven't given me no issue, and the only issue is I guess I'm always at the gas station with this truck. But who cares? Miles per gallon. And that's about it for the engine and exterior. For the interior of this truck, all it is factory seats. I took out the bench seat, and this right here is the shifter for my AR5 transmission. Since these transmissions shifter sits further back, closer to the tail housing, the shifter obviously sits further back than the 3500s. And I like this. I like it like this because it also makes it feel like a car feel, with a car manual transmission, the shifter's so close to you, and that's what I was worried about. I thought this transmission shifter was going to be closer to the front, and I was going to have to buy a shifter extension that are bent backwards. But I like I like it like this. This is the factory Colorado shifter, and as you can see, this is my seat maxed out to the back, and it's so close. So if I were to be driving, that's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse, obviously. Uh, this truck is pretty much simple. It has this Pioneer that came with the truck. Another cool feature that I really like about this truck is this gauge. The gauge costs more than the turbo, believe it or not. Um, this is the innovative SCG1. It's a AFR reader, boost controller, shift light, and it has a whole bunch of safeties. It has your AFR, boost cut. Uh, you can tell the Mac valve when to start activating based off of PSI. And I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Right about there, you see right there you have vacuum, FR. You can switch these around if you only want FR. If you only want AFR, you see your peak boost. There's boost again, wideband. There's both of them together, vacuum and FR, or the other way around, whichever one of these you want to pay close attention to. And this thing has a whole bunch of features. It's crazy how it's like, instead of running a whole like 3 gauges and all that, it's all just combined into one, and that's a really cool feature. It's really clean. Another thing for my two-step, how I have it activated or wired up basically, is off the cruise control. And how that works, right here, it's basically off. So no matter how much I press this button, nothing will happen. And once I move the knob over, it switches over to it starts taking away timing basically. And once I press this two-step on this is really impressive. Dial it down, it shoots like 3-foot flames, 2-foot flames. It's just erratic. It sounds like someone shooting a shotgun right beside you. And I'm done once using this, I just switch it right back and it cuts it off. And that's how I have it wired up. I like it like this because you don't have to add switches under here. You don't have to drill. For the pedals, you can either use the regular plastic one that comes with these trucks, but me knowing that I clutch kicked this truck too much, I had a fear of it breaking, so I went with a wheelwood. This is the universal one, I guess, that you could just buy online. All this is just off the shelf parts. I know it sits up a little bit too high, but once it goes halfway, right about there, this truck's already engaging, and I guess it doesn't really bother me. I know it could be lower, but now I got tired of messing with it. I still have my factory e-brake, brake pedal, gas,